Shalom everyone, welcome to Messianic News Channel. Today I have a very special update for all of you. So as the whole world is raging against Israel and criticizing Israel of genocide and brutality and abuse of force and all of that, we're going to dissect what's really happening in the Middle East. So pretty much in the last 70 years, they accuse Israel of occupation, of abusing the Palestinians, abuse of power, oppressing, colonial power, brutalizing the Arabs, all of that. But in reality, let us analyze who is brutalizing whom. So when we compare the Israeli army to the Palestinian army, there is no doubt that Israel is better equipped. It has more educated people. It has more engineers. It has better technology. It has better soldiers. I mean, you name it. There's no doubt they have more planes, all of that. But a lot of people just fail to understand that the war is not between Israel and the Palestinians, but the Palestinians are supported by the entire Arab world. A lot of people fail to recognize that back in 1948, it was not Israel against these poor, peaceful, defenseless Palestinians. That's a lie and that's propaganda. Actually, Israel liberated the Arabs from the British mandate and gave them Israeli citizenship, and immediately, these were the Arabs that were okay with the Israeli state, and immediately several Muslim nations, supported by most of the Muslim world, attacked the newly born state of Israel. So in reality, it's been a war of like David versus Goliath, but it's not what the fake media tells you about Israel versus the Palestinians. It's Israel versus the entire Arab world, like Egypt, Syria, Jordan, supported by Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Qatar financing terrorism. Then you have Iran, you have Pakistan. Even before the creation of Israel, Jews were persecuted all over the Arab world, from North Africa, Libya, Morocco, Algeria, all that, to Tunisia, to Iran, to Pakistan, Yemen, Iraq, Syria. They were kicked out of all of the Arab world. Their businesses were confiscated. But when you look at the conflict, and you look at also the 1967, and you look at all of the Arab conflicts, and you look at who is sponsoring the Palestinians, they get tons of money from Qatar, from Algeria, from Turkey, from different Arab nations. They get weapons from Iran. So the war has been between Israel versus the entire Arab world, and besides that, all of the economic boycotts that they play, and the propaganda that they play at the UN and the world media and all of that. So in reality, it's been historically a David versus Goliath fight, but in this case, the little guy are not the Palestinians. The little guy is Israel, that by the grace of the Almighty has been able to stand against 1.8 billion people and 55 Muslim predominant nations. So this has been the miracle, just to survive in a super hostile land where half of the land is desert. You are surrounded by enemies that represent about almost 30% of the world's population. So a tiny land with only 7 million Jews versus 1.8 billion Muslims. That is the true perspective, and that is the reality of the war, and it's a miracle that Israel is still standing. So I'm going to ask you to continue to pray for Israel. Pray that many will receive Mashiach, that many will receive salvation, and that Israel will have true victory in Yeshua. Thank you, and stay tuned for more Messianic news updates. Shalom to all.